and in some places Friends of Tibet, in some places there are like no Tibetan organizations, and people are still getting together to do these things. So it's a really broad-based people movement, and at the organizational level, SFT is one part of it, right? So let's keep that in mind. And in New York, for example, the collective Lhakar, why it's been quite successful over the last couple of years is really because of you guys, because you have like given your time and energy again and again, just like consistently. And what SFT is doing from the organizational side is really minimal, you know. And like, it's the main reason behind the success is like the individual effort that you guys are all putting into it. So let's just like keep that in mind and be proud of that, right? Because without that, a lot of other cities where Lhakar is happening today, they would not have happened. A lot of them are doing it because they have heard in the news or they hear from friends that, oh, people in New York are doing it. So that's really inspiring, and let's do it. And I can guarantee you, Tibetans inside Tibet, they are also observing Lhakar and boycotting Chinese restaurants or boycotting Chinese stores. Some of them, they have been inspired because they heard that people in exile are doing these things. You know, so in the beginning, they started doing it. We got inspired and we started doing it here. But then the word got around that, you know, people in exile doing these things. Imagine if you were Tibetan inside Tibet, in Nava or wherever, and hearing that, oh, a lot of people in New York and Boston and these people, they've been doing this for every Wednesday for years. Like, how inspiring is that going to be for them, right? So that's part of the reason why everything we're trying to do, like, it might seem small on a Wednesday, but the impact is really immeasurable, seriously, you know. So let's keep that in mind. And at the same time, personal opinion about Lhakar I have is, it's really cultural, political, everything. And it is not purely a language thing. Lhakar is not just about speaking Tibetan. It includes speaking Tibetan, but it is much bigger than that. It is not just about wearing chupa. It includes wearing chupa, but it's much, much bigger than that. And wearing chupa, for example, or eating tsampa, it is one out of 1,000 different actions you can take. So let's be creative. And I think we were able to, all of you guys were able to put a lot of different suggestions and new ideas. And I think these are ideas that we can share with other people. But most importantly, let's keep a really open mind about this thing. And as we go forward, try to make it as big as possible so that more people can join instead of excluding people, right? So let's make it inclusive and open.